Hey everybody, hey everybody, hey everybody. Tonya Fairbanks here with Live in the Bold, a space for real, unfiltered conversations about love, loss, and healing. And today, we're talking about something profoundly personal, the experience of losing a mother. My guest today is someone who has walked through the loss and is graciously here to share their story. This conversation isn't about fixing grief, but sitting with it and honoring it. Whether you're grieving or supporting someone who is, I hope this space helps you feel seen. So today, again, we're here with my friend, Leandra Squeaky Alexander. Hey, Squeaky.
Hello, everyone.
I want to say thank you, of course, for coming today.
It was an honor.
Thank you, girl. Listen, I am hoping, as always, that today your story will help somebody who is also going through the loss of a mother, experiencing it and feeling alone and not knowing what to do and or how to get through it. So I don't think a lot of people think about grief like this, but you're a survivor, right? We go through these things.
Yeah.
So, and it's they also need to know
We need a ribbon.
You know what?
we need a ribbon for surviving the loss of a parent.
You giving me an idea, girl?
Get that ribbon.
Get the ribbon.
Get the ribbon.
Get the ribbon. Okay. So first, do you mind telling us about your mom and what made her such a great person?
So my mom was Miss Bertie L. Thornton.
Okay.
Miss Birdie. I feel like my mom was a great person because she was 100% raw, uncut, no filter.
Okay.
But she had the biggest heart of anybody. Like, while she's cussing you out, she's giving you a t-shirt off her back. She's just going to cuss you out while doing it.
Okay.
And you're going to learn a lesson while she is cussing you out and giving you the t-shirt off of her back. So, at the time, I used to think this lady is crazy. But at the time, I didn't realize that she was teaching us something that, I don't want to say like a lot of kids don't get, but she was teaching us and preparing us for the world. So my upbringing is one that's prepared me for the world.
Okay. So you said what she was like as a person. So is there a favorite memory that you often find yourself going back to? Something that really captures who she was to you?
Man, there is so many. I don't even think we have time.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I will say, kind of like her thing was for any holiday, she would try some recipe that was off kiltered and shouldn't have even tried it. And she would be so excited to try. But I think one of them was she tried cabbage pie.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. She tried some cabbage pie. But instead of, just owning up to this probably wasn't the best idea, she gonna sit there and say, well, Pookie made it. That's what they call me Pookie. Well, Pookie made it, so it had to been something she did wrong. No. Stop it's cabbage pie, man.
Right, mama.
No,
Don't do me.
No,
don't. Like
yeah.
That.
But that's just one that just kind of shows her personality. But there are so many memories of her.
Oh, that's amazing. I always think about when going through a loss, depending on the length of the times you had that person, the memories you had and how you cherish them, and if there are even some that you could have to cherish. So even with me, I think a lot. I only had Tiambi 3 days, and in that 3 days, I didn't even have her the full 72 hours, right? Because she was in the ICU or NICU, excuse me. I couldn't go see her because my blood pressure was high. They was like, "Oh, we got to wheel you down. You can't walk at all. You can't even go by yourself." So I would say, of those 72 hours, maybe 16.
But you did get to hold her.
I did.
And I see your face.
Yes.
You had that glow. You just
that was my baby. So that was my baby.
That is a cherishable memory.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it doesn't matter the length, you
Right.
still got that.
That's true.
And we've seen it.
Yeah.
So we've
That's
been
true.
able to share. So it's like, it's never going to go away.
Yeah.
It doesn't go away. We all know your daughter.
Yeah.
And that's the importance of those memories.
Yeah.
Because...
I never really thought about it like
yeah,
that.
we
But
all
that
know
makes
it does.
sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what those memories are for.
But so, like, my point though with that was
Mm-hmm.
because I had her for so short of a time,
Mm-hmm.
those I cherish them a whole lot, and I feel like there are times that I could just picture it, and she's like right there.
Yeah.
And I didn't take a lot of pictures of her,
Mm-hmm.
and so now I think about how a lot of times people will say, "Don't take pictures." When you're out places, because you actually lose the feeling of being there. You lose like all the rest of the stuff that's there. And I'm like, you know what? That's true, because you're trying to figure, oh, well, this pose is this, or you know,
I think that's how it is like now.
Now, yeah.
But because I will say, like, my mom always want to take some pictures,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd be like, God dang, we ain't gotta take no more pictures. What you want to take this picture for?
That's hilarious.
However, when I think about us celebrating my grandma's last birthday,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm thinking, oh, I see why.
Mm-hmm.
So, first when my grandma had died, you know, I was like, oh, I was able to throw this little SIM card in there, and I could see her birthday party, like the last birthday party. And I got to hear my mom's voice.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to hear my grandma's voice. And you get to see family.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, I hate it too. I'm like, we ain't gotta take all these pictures. But it does make sense. But you don't realize it until afterwards.
Okay.
Until afterwards. You don't realize how important it is. But it doesn't mean that if you don't have pictures, what's in your mind doesn't make it any less of a
That's
memory
true. Mm-hmm.
than having it in your hand. Because that memory that you have with your daughter,
Yeah.
that's yours.
That's true.
Can't none of us come in and alter it. Can't none of us say it didn't happen like that.
Right.
It didn't go that way.
Yeah.
That's your memory. So just because there's no pictures, it doesn't mean it's
true.
any less important.
That's true.
It's just whatever's in your heart.
Thank you, girl.
Yeah.
Thank you. Since your mom's passing, what has it felt like for your day-to-day, and how has her passing like shifted or changed how you move daily?
So I'm not gonna lie. Those first few months or couple of years, I hated everybody. I'm surprised I'm still employed and got a job.
Really?
That's how bad I was wilding out.
Yeah.
And I was just angry. I was just so mad. And one of the things is because, you know, before my mom was diagnosed, my dad is the one that was sick. My dad is the one that had lung cancer.
Okay.
So we was preparing for him.
Yeah.
Because his was like, you know, spread. It was really bad. We was preparing for that.
Mm-hmm.
So to get that diagnosis and then the type of cancer it was,
Right.
I was just like, I was devastated.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say for like those first few years after, man, like at least 3 or 4. She's been gone for like close to 9 years. That first 3 or 4, I F everybody.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yep.
Screw you.
Mm-hmm.
Who you talking to?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. It was me and a lot of liquor.
I mean, a lot of liquor. You know what's funny though? Like, I mean, you say that like you were F everybody and was angry with everybody. And for some odd reason, I don't know why, I went back to high school. And in high school, like, I mean, your voice was higher than it is now, right? So all I could picture was you going around with this squeaky voice, thus the name Squeaky. Like, you know, cussing at people and cussing
Wilding
people
out. Do you hear me? Wilding out.
Yeah.
It is by the grace of God. And I tell people all the time, it's by the grace of God I still got a job.
Yeah.
Because I was losing my mind to the point that I shouldn't have even been employed.
Really?
Man, I was ready to go have a couple words with somebody in a different department. We won't go in all that.
Okay.
But, you know, I had to get stopped at the door
Yeah.
and told, you need to think
Yeah.
about this.
Wow.
But at that point, I'm like, I ain't thinking about nothing. Like, this
Right.
girl thinks she bad. I'm finna show her back. You know,
Right.
that's all I could think. Because in my mind, I was like, I don't have nothing else to lose.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. Okay. So you said you and some liquor.
Girl, me and liquor, we was good friends.
That's what I was gonna say. So would you say
friends.
like you used alcohol to cope? Or to numb?
So I would tell you this, and I have no problem saying it. I was taking liquor with Xanax, Benadryl. I was literally doing everything, Benadryl, Ambien. I was doing everything to where I shouldn't have even been waking up the next day.
Oh, wow.
There's no way I should have been waking up. And I didn't care. I would just pop those pills, drink that liquor because it numbed everything, and the only thing I could do was sleep. And I can remember being mad sometimes because I woke up. It was bad. I was like, oh, why am I still here?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. Insurance policy. I am now okay. So
I cannot. Okay.
But so yes, I use that to cope. And this might sound crazy, but it was my mama who came to me in a dream. And I tell everybody about this because the story has not changed. She came to me in a dream and she said, I cannot rest because you won't let this go. And she said, you got to relax. You got to stop all of this. You got to stop so that I can rest. She let us know that she missed us and she was doing fine. But she said, I can't do this if you're acting like this.
Yeah.
And it was kind of just like that. I was like, okay. And that is probably when me and God started talking again. Because before then, I could have cared less. I could have.
Yeah, I understand that.
I could have cared less. And so, yeah, my coping was pills and potions.
Wow. Is that the title of a song?
It is.
It could be. Okay, I was gonna say it's not. You might be onto something.
Don't sue us, nigga. No.
Oh, no, please.
No, we didn't sing it.
Because we don't have no money.
Yeah.
Or at least I don't.
Girl, I know you should be getting some synthetic wigs.
Some pillows.
She gonna be getting some pillows. I can put you on a pillow.
Yes. Put her on a pillow. Well, I feel like you kind of have answered this, but I'm going to ask anyway. Are there certain times, maybe moments, routines, even dates, where her absence feels especially strong?
So, of course, when my grandbaby came,
Okay.
that was definitely, that was different. But, her first birthday.
Yeah.
That first Thanksgiving without her, because she passed in October, so that first Thanksgiving without her, that was tough. That first Christmas, it was a whole lot of firsts, but I can say that the way she raised us, especially my sister and I, we were built to deal with it.
Okay.
Even though it was hard, I knew from how she raised us and from when I started developing a relationship again with God that we're going to be all right. It's going to be okay.
Good.
It's going to be good.
Good. Do you have any ways that you stay connected to her now, like through traditions, rituals, things that are personal? So
those Avias at Walmart?
Who?
Those Avia Walmart shoes that everybody been getting and decorating them. I got them all. You got to see them.
Okay. Oh, I did see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, they're blue. They're blue and white.
Okay.
I got those because blue is her favorite color.
Okay.
I could have got any color, but I got that because blue is her favorite color. So anytime I see something that's blue, I try to get it. Okay. Or sometimes if I'm out, I'll wear like a blue bracelet. I've posted it sometimes too, like I'm wearing blue for her, and just. And I ain't gonna lie, like, everybody tell me I'm a carbon copy of her. I act like her. I look like her. There's a lot of times when I open my mouth, I'm like, that was my mama. Oh, my mama. So, yeah. But it's every day. But now it's more beautiful and less painful. It's a more beautiful way.
I like that.
It's more beautiful. The memories now Like the tears that'll creep up, they're tears of joy. Whereas, they used to be pain. But now, the memories are now beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Man, that makes me kind of think about the memories that I do have, like being pregnant, and it gives it a different lens.
It does.
So instead of being like sad that I experienced it, it's like, oh, well, I'm happy I at least got to experience.
You got to experience.
I got to feel her move.
Because there are some women that have never got to even feel their baby move inside of them and experience that. So that is it's a beautiful part that's happened. And it's like everything in life. We always think of the beautiful parts, but we forget about that. The ugly part is always around the corner. Yeah, it's around the corner. We don't know when it's coming.
That's true.
And then sometimes we tend to let that ugly thing that happened mess up everything beautiful that was there.
That's true.
So I had to start realizing, okay, it was more beautiful moments. Because even when she was not doing good, she was still bossy. Because she was at my house, and I have like a long hallway. And so she was in a room that was on the end. And she came in there and she was like, why you ain't up for work yet? I was like, well, Mama, it's too early. And I said, how'd you even get up here? You can't even walk. She said, I held the wall. And she was like, don't you get fired behind me. I said, but ma'am, I'm not going to get fired. Right. She said, I'm be dead. You still going to need your job to pay for this house and pay these bills. Yes, ma'am. I'm finna get up. Yeah. So even while it was happening, she stayed her. She stayed her bossy. I still run this even though I'm sick self. Yeah. So that made it a little easier too, now that I think about it and see it as a beautiful memory. She was still her. Yeah. Just until that end. But she was still her. Yeah. And she gonna talk her and the thing about her, she gonna talk it and she can back it up. She can. Yeah.
Now listen, now I see where you got it from.
Do you wanna know, my mama called me the weakling.
What?
Between my mama and my sister and myself, I'm the one that's considered weak. Exactly. I'm the one that's weak.
Okay, so see, I can...
And so, you met my sister.
That's why I was like, okay, I can see your sister, because she's
quiet
silent
storm.
But deadly. Yes. She's a ninja.
Whole ninja.
Because she sits back.
She sits back.
And her voice, she's real calm and real calm. And then, but she'll zing you.
In a heartbeat.
Like a scorpion.
My mom used to have to tell her, we not fighting our way up out of here. My mama never told my sister, though, that I don't want you to... Basically, it was like, I don't want you to not be yourself. Yeah. I don't want you to sit here and behave. Mom just let her know, I don't feel like fighting my way out of here. Yeah. She never said she's not. She just would say, I don't feel like fighting my way out of here. That was the speech she gave to my sister. One night, my sister and I, man, we was acting up one night. And I said, man, let's call Jake, my brother. And I said, let's see if he be having the same problems we have. And he doesn't.
He doesn't.
He let me know. He said, because y'all act like your mama. And I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, because he has no problems at all.
Is he the oldest?
No, he's in the middle.
Really?
Yeah.
Also, you got a brother sandwich like me and my siblings.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
That's so funny because I feel like our sisters went to school together. I know our brothers went to school together. And then we went to school together.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. John
Marshall.
Yep. During this time, has there been anything someone said or did that really stood out to you that helped you feel seen through your grief?
The job. They came through. And it wasn't kind of really a matter of feeling seen. It was kind of really a matter of them letting us know. Because my mom worked at the same place I work at.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She was there 43 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then here I come.
Right.
But it was more like they let me know that no matter what, you're good. We are still going to support you. And my mom had made so many relationships with young ladies that was close to my age or younger than me. And they would call. They would check on me. One of the young ladies, she could be late because she had lost her mom.
Okay.
And then one of them, unfortunately, she lost her mom a little bit after. But I do look at them as like sisters. And so I just feel like the whole situation of, because this is a big place. Y'all didn't have to do any of this.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if she worked there forever. But the way they showed up, and that's kind of, why I chill out now at work a little bit. But the way that they showed up, and I know it's a cliche when people say, your job ain't your family. I legit felt like, this is family.
Yeah. This is what family looks like.
Like, this is real. Like, y'all really loved her. This is family. And so just the way that these people who just knew her from work and just showed up, I was like, wow. So that was something that did help to where, not really where I needed to feel seen, but I did feel loved. I felt cared about. I felt like, okay, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
We'll be all right.
So this is what's funny. That right there answers the question that you asked earlier. Or the statement that you said, and you was like, I don't know how I still got that job.
Is it nepotism at its finest?
Well, no. See, I wasn't even thinking nepotism. That's crazy. I was thinking, even when you said that, you were like, because I was wilding out, I was like, they were giving you grace.
Yeah.
They were they are a space, I guess, that understands grief.
Yeah.
And understands that it's cyclical, and understands that it can be a pit at times. So, and then that also is a testament to your mom and what like a great person she was, that people rallied around you because they didn't have to. They didn't have to be your friend because your mama was a good person, or they didn't have to do. So it's also a testament to you. That kind of sounded a little backhanded, a little bit.
No, we
forgot about you. Okay, it was like, you too. You
Okay,
included me too.
Yeah.
How have you been taking care of yourself through the grief process? What's helped or what hasn't?
Okay. So this is probably what's going to be controversial.
Okay.
Not everyone wants to hear the word spirituality.
True.
But I will have to say, for me, I needed to find a new way to develop a relationship with God.
Okay.
So what happened is I was getting irritated because everyone kept saying, pray about it. God's a healer. Pray. So at that point I was thinking, did I not pray right? Did I do something wrong? Why did I did what everyone told me to do? So that made me say to myself, screw all this, screw all them. They don't nobody know what they're talking about. F all that. But I had to take that moment to fall back after she came to me. I was like, I gotta figure out something else.
Yeah.
So that is when the spirituality, it's almost like the videos just started coming to me. And so I was like, well, let me check this out. Let me see what's going on. Let me feel this out. And that's when I kind of learned that, I too had a lot of stagnant energy in me. I had a lot of hate. I had a lot of anger. And it wasn't even from that. It was from just a lot of other things that was going on in life, period. And I had to learn that if you have all of that in you, you can't really understand God's plan because you're not paying attention to what just happened.
Ooh.
So I had to figure out a way to get all of this out of me. So I started meditating. I know people are like, oh, you say the word crystal. But when you think about it, the crystals were on, they're mentioned in the Bible. Because, I don't know what they were. Because, baby, I ain't they're good at it. But I know that them Jewish people, the Jewish gentlemen, they wore them on their breastplate. And they kind of showed their ranking. So I did get a lot of the, meditating, clearing out the space. And when I tell you, that the home did feel so stuck, stuffy, angry. So when I started doing that, I started saging. It did start feeling light and airy.
Okay.
And then that's when it happened. I heard it. I heard it. I heard him tell me, okay, you ready? Let's do this. So that's when I was able to let him come on into my life, and I was like, okay, let's do what we got to do. Because I really didn't know where I was at spiritually, religiously either, because I was listening to everyone else saying black people can't do this, you're not supposed to do that, you're not supposed to do spiritual stuff. But for me, that is what unclogged a lot. It was my Drano.
Okay.
It unclogged my whole system, and then I was able to just finally relax, listen, pay attention, and then that is what started helping me heal. And when I tell you the stories, the lessons, everything would just come to me. I know my siblings would be like, "This girl is crazy. Why is she calling me? Like, you been drinking?" But just wine. But you could hear it. And so one time, I know, God was telling me the story of he told me the story. He told me her assignment. He told me what needed to happen. And that's when I was like, okay, everything is clicking. It's all making sense. So now I have this relationship with God. That's my relationship. Yeah. It's not done anybody else's way. And that is what has helped me. And I'm still employed. Yeah. But that is definitely what has helped me a lot. I would have to say is my relationship.
I'm glad. That's good.
Getting that new relationship.
Yeah. I think a lot of times people get stuck when it comes to religion and spirituality. It's like you said, it can be controversial. But I also think that a lot of times people, again, get stuck because religion has a lot of rules. Spirituality flows with you.
Yeah.
And it allows you to find that space where it's just you and him.
Find the Holy Spirit. How can you tell me I can't do spirituality? Baby, it's the Holy Spirit that I need to know who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
How do I not get a spiritual relationship? How do I get a relationship with the Holy Spirit if I do not have any spirituality in me?
Yeah.
You can't. That's when you end up with stagnant. And that's when you have people that'll tell you, "Oh, just pray. It'll be better." And that's when I learned. People will tell you to pray about it when they got their kids. People will tell you to pray about it when they got their mama. People will tell you to pray about it when they got their daddy. That's when I learned you cannot always tell people, well, just pray over it. What you need to do is just be comforting and be there for them because you can't relate.
Yeah.
And you always have people that can't relate that try to tell you what you should do. And sometimes that can make you feel like, well, maybe I am doing something wrong. And the answer is always just, well, maybe I'm not praying good enough about it. And now it's to the point, girl, shut up, you got your mama.
Right.
And you can even say, girl, shut up, you got your baby. Girl,
you don't even know what this
feels like. Yeah. So don't try to tell me how to have my relationship when you've not even experienced what I've experienced.
I understand that. I think even with regards to them, people, like you said, they'll just pray about it or it'll be okay. Somebody said to me one time, but you can have another one. And I was like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. Like, did you just fix your mouth to say that?
Did you think about what you said before you said that? Yes. Obviously, I could have more, but they're not her.
Exactly.
They're not Tiambi.
And those are the people, that's what I call the people that have like this, I call it stagnant Christianity. You just stagnant. You just stuck in saying stuff. You don't really have that feeling because if you had that feeling, I would never open my mouth and tell somebody you can have another one at all. I remember my homegirl, she lost her mom, and I told her, baby girl, this finna be hard. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you. Pray about it. It'll be okay. Because there's a time when God's answer is death. Sometimes God's answer is they've done what I've needed them to do. But what we don't realize is that this part that I'm putting them through, now this is part of your lesson because I need to see if you've picked up everything that she was trying to tell you. Yeah. I gotta see if you picked up their assignment. Even your baby girl had an assignment.
She did.
She had an assignment. Everyone.
Yeah.
And you know, Kelly Butler, baby. I learned this from Kelly Butler's thing. Everyone has an assignment.
Yep.
And you just have people that just kind of just sit there and say stuff. But I knew, like, for that moment, I feel like for my homegirl, I had to be there and tell her, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
I don't know, but there ain't no way to sugarcoat this.
Right.
Because she did have a cousin that was like, it's okay, why are you crying? While her mom was sitting there, and I bent down to her and I said, if you want to sock her, if you want to sock her.
And I know you did.
I you.
Know you did.
You want to beat her up, girl, you ain't going to sit in jail long. I got your bail money.
Money on your book.
I got you.
Oh, girl. Yeah, I think about that, and you saying me losing Tiambi was a lesson for me, yes, but it also helped me with the people that I know who've also lost children. Yeah. So, like, I've had students call me, Miss Fairbanks, I lost my baby. And I'm like, what? You know, and then it's, So I remember one time I had a student call and she said those exact words. And I was like, in my head, I said, okay, God.
Yeah.
I understand.
He's
more.
telling you, yes.
I understand more.
Yes.
Because, of course, in the thick of it, I don't understand none of it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, excuse me, sir.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
So it's been 4 years, or going on 4 years. This October, it'll be 4 years October. And I still learn.
Yeah.
More and more.
You still learn.
Like, so that's a part of it that people don't realize.
Once we realize that the grief is a part, but the grief is also a lesson. Mm-hmm. It's something that we're supposed to have, because now God's giving you something that you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Now
let's see what you're going to do with it.
Yeah.
Let's see. You created a space. Mm-hmm. You're helping other people create a space. Mm-hmm. You could be walking around sulking.
That's true.
But he was like, you know what? And of course, your story is beautiful. Don't think I ain't forgot about it. We ain't gonna talk about it because, girl, we're gonna be crying. But
yeah,
he was like, you know, I got something for her. I got something for you.
Yeah.
We just don't think about that during that time.
Right.
And I feel like we're not supposed to, because grieving is something that you're supposed to do. Yeah. That's why it's an emotion.
Okay.
You're supposed to grieve. We're supposed to go through all of these things.
Yeah.
It's not healthy to just not.
True.
You have to grieve.
And not allow yourself to feel those emotions.
Or
those other ones.
Get away from people that's asking you, why are you still grieving?
Now listen. That's one of the things that bothers me about, let me say this the right way. I know you still have to work. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know you still have, one of the things we say all the time, life goes on. Mm-hmm. I know that. Mm-hmm. But again, when you're in the thick of it, and your brain is not, fully functioning, because there is there's a chemical imbalance. There's some chemicals that's going on in there. It's something right.
Something wrong.
It's like, do y'all think these 5 days that you gave me for bereavement that was enough for me to get over the fact that, and I'm not even talking about my experience, because mine, I was out for months. But still, 5 days for just bereavement, and you think I'm just gonna go through all of the grief
and then come back.
I could be 40 years old and my mom passed. You think it's gonna be 8 years per day?
No.
Like this, it's never gonna happen again. Why would you think that?
Nope.
So I think society as a whole, and I might just be talking about the U.S. because
we don't know.
We don't do a good job of rallying around people who are grieving.
We don't.
Because it's like, business as usual. We got to keep it moving. And again, yes, we know, as I said a minute ago, life does go on. But give me life with a little bit of grace.
Yeah.
Because I've experienced something traumatic.
Yeah.
And so me being here, standing next to you working,
you don't realize how much this took.
Yeah.
This is a lot. This is good. This is great.
Yeah. You know, I might not have taken a shot.
Yeah.
Listen. I know after I had Tiambi and we were back home, I would forget to do like minor things that you do every day. Like I would forget to brush my teeth.
Yeah.
And then be like, we out in public.
But
and I'm like, gum. Oh goodness. You know,
that is it though.
Yeah. But it's like your mind just doesn't, like I said, there are chemicals literally that.
Yeah, everything is just thrown off.
Yeah.
And I can say, now I will say that even though my mom gave us a whole lot of, I don't give a, in our system, she also taught us empathy. I will say my siblings and I, we are great with empathizing. So before it was me, I could even understand it in someone else.
Yeah.
And, I have a cousin. She tragically, lost her son. And her mom. She lost her mom first and then her son after.
I know.
And I can remember her making a post apologizing to people for how she behaved. And that pissed me off, honestly, because I'm like, what you apologizing for?
Right.
Instead of us having to, we find ourselves having to try to make sure we can fit around people and be something because we're trying to make them feel comfortable. We're trying to make the people around us be comfortable. And we got to stop doing that. You're either going to accept that this is the new me, this is how I am now, or you just can't be in the picture.
Right.
Like, if you can't understand, and I'm probably lashing out and I'm probably having a moment because my whole entire life has just changed to the point that I have to apologize to you for a moment of weakness.
Right.
If you can't give me that grace, I don't need to be around you. You're just not my people.
Yeah.
And I remember she said it again, his balloon released, and I said, you ain't got to apologize to nobody.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I remember she called me after that happened, and she was like, I was driving, and I pulled over because I was going to her interview. And I was like, where are you? She told me where. I said, well, listen, I have this interview, but I'm going to come to you as soon as I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm going to call you. I'm going to come to you as soon as I'm done. She didn't answer when I called, but she was just like, how do you do this? What do you do? And in my head, like when I think about the amount of memories, right? I think about her. And I'm like, she's got all these memories. Does that hurt more than me having 3 days, a couple hours worth of memories? And not like in a comparison way.
But
just like, it's hurt.
It's just hurtful, period.
Yeah.
No matter the days, it just
Yeah.
hurts. Because there was a couple of times when she's even been like, because I had invited her to my son's graduation, and I told her, I said, I thought long and hard about this because I'm aware of how this may affect you. And she even apologized to us recently for an event we was at with family. And she was like, I just try not to really come around because I don't want people to, think it's about me. But I'm just, she take a lot of pictures too, girl. One time she came, I said, we ain't taking no more pictures. We ain't taking no more pictures. Right. But,
she does.
And I was just like,
she's beautiful, so she should.
I'm like, but you don't have to be like that. Like, if you are around so many people that's making you feel like your situation or your grief with them is so heavy to where they're making you feel like you gotta apologize, those aren't your people. Those aren't your people.
That's true. If you could share one thing with people about what it's like to lose your mother, especially something people often misunderstand, what would you say?
One thing I would say is everybody's journey is gonna be different. Everyone's journey. I mean, that's just really it. It's going to be different. The way they pass can be different from someone else's passing.
Yeah.
But in time, it will be a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
In time, you will smile again. Sometimes we feel guilty when we start smiling because we like enjoying ourselves for a moment, and you got to stop and think. You're like,
right.
Oh.
Yeah.
But in time, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And you're going to smile again. You're going to be happy. But take your time.
Mm-hmm.
Take your time getting to those moments. Don't rush it.
That's true.
Don't rush it.
Yeah.
Don't rush the process. Take your time and get there.
I like that. Don't rush it.
Yeah, don't rush it.
Because back again to society, making you try to put it in a box and yeah, okay. Looking back a bit, has your experience of grief changed over time? If so, how has it evolved?
I feel like now, I constantly look at my dad and I'm like, cause you never know who's gonna go first.
Right.
Me, but I look at my dad and I'm just like, if it was to happen again, I don't think I would be as angry. I think I would see it as more of a, okay, servant, well done. You did your thing.
Yeah.
So I think looking back, I would be able to look at it as more of it's welcoming.
Okay.
Not sound like Harry Potter, but I would really be able to look at death now as a friend. As a friend,
Yeah, okay.
Instead of, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I feel like now I can definitely handle it better. I don't need no cloak of invisibility no more.
Like this one, and I'm like, okay. Oh goodness.
Yeah.
It's excuse me. It's funny that you say it like that, like Harry Potter and like not being afraid of death. I had to come to terms like that. I was like, she's in a better place, right? Always. But then like I think about, and I know I don't talk about them all that much. I did talk about my dad recently, but then my stepdad. When I go through these, like, there will be times when I'm like, man, I just want to talk to my daddy. Like, oh, I miss my daddy. And it's been 16 years since he passed. And I will just, like, go in the kitchen and start cooking. Or, I mean, same with my stepdad. Like, both of them could cook really well. And I'll just go in there and start throwing stuff together. Like, literally, no rhyme or reason. Just start throwing stuff together. And then I'll just start talking out loud. Yeah. And it's like, I know you're not here, but death didn't end our relationship.
Yeah, but the beautiful part is, they're there.
Yeah.
They are.
Okay.
They're there.
That's true. I mean, physically.
But I mean, and that's the thing, spiritual again.
Yeah.
When I'm acting up, I can smell her. There's been times at work when I would be, showing out, and I sit at my desk and be like, all right, I get it. Okay, all right, I'll stop.
Yeah.
But we don't pay attention to those little subtle things. I can remember we was out to eat one day, and this song started playing on the radio. That was one of my mama's favorite songs from the family that prays. And my sister and I automatically knew it.
Yeah.
And I say, boy, she here. When my son had to get an MRI, they put some music on. He was like, I don't care what station, whatever. Do you know what was playing through his ear? Temptation.
Oh, wow.
I remember going to Ross, and we was looking for a shirt for my daughter to wear to my mom's funeral. And I was like, I ain't got time for this girl because she's a tomboy. She ain't wearing no dress. And my sister was like, but she need a hoodie.
My goodness.
Do you know, only thing we did was just walk to another rack. Here was a royal blue hoodie, my daughter's size. Not even where it's supposed to be. This was in like the grown woman section. My daughter tiny.
Yeah.
There was that hoodie. Those are the things that I think we ignore.
Yeah.
That they are still there.
Yeah.
And once we realize that no matter what we're doing, they're still there. You just have to realize. I always tell people now, I say, I'm working on my afterlife. I know I'm going to be dead longer than I was alive.
Yeah.
I am.
Oh wow.
I'm a work.
Like
I got from a TV show. I be watching weird stuff, and when he said that, I was like,
"That's
yes!
real." Yeah.
You work dead longer than you're alive, and I said, I'm working on my afterlife right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on trying to make sure that I'm good there because I do want to see the people that we've lost again.
Yeah.
If that is indeed the promise, I want that.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, okay, let me be better. My attitude is different.
Yeah.
I don't get as angry as I used to anymore. I do sit back now and try to listen.
Okay.
I do walk away now. And I laugh more. I laugh more than I ever did. Because I don't have all that hate, that stagnant, that ugliness that I was always surrounded with. And I know now how to recognize it. It's not coming back.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get back here.
Yeah.
So that is just all helped. But that's part of the take your time. That's part of the little walk to get there.
Good. That's good. If you had one more moment with your mom, one more conversation, what would you say to her?
Girl, how am I gonna be a grandma? Help me.
Please.
What am I supposed to do? How did you do this? I would say, I would just kind of like probably ask her, just give me a little bit more guidance now that I'm older and I understand. Because I didn't understand.
Okay.
But now that I'm older and I realize so many things, okay, Mama, now give me some advice for now. How do I finish up this race?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I would ask her.
Okay. So you answered this a little bit earlier. At any point in time were you angry or upset with God? So you answered that. But my question is, taking it a little bit further, what did that look like? How did that manifest outside of, what did you say, pills and potions?
Yes.
Outside of pills and potions and you acting a fool at work, what did that
I'm
look like?
not gonna lie to you. It y'all know I wear wigs. It looked like raggedy wigs. It looked like poor appearance. It looked like just not caring about anything. It looked like maybe trying to cover up one thing so I would get my nails done, right? That's never really my thing, but I would make sure I had my nails done because to me, in my mind, that showed that I was together somewhere. When in actuality it wasn't. It was buying Coach purses because I got to show everyone that I'm together some kind of way. It was making poor decisions with trying to replace that love I had from her with people who I'm sure did not love me at all, not whatsoever. So it really did look like an ugly woman with a bad wig and a nice person, good nails. That is what that hatred looked like. I was trying to put on a mask. But then at some point I was like, I don't even care about this mask.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
But that's what it looked like. Just trying to keep, just a little something to make sure people see, I'm still together.
Right.
I would.
I would. Okay. What is something that you learned about yourself during this time?
I am my mama's child.
Okay.
I have learned I act 100% like my mama. And so a lot of times I have to tell people, if you don't know my mama, you not gonna get it.
Yeah.
Amanda gets it. She's been there.
Okay.
She gets it. That's why she just let me do whatever it is I'm gonna do. She just roll her eyes and be like, girl, go. She don't ignore her. But I always tell people, like, you gotta know my mom. Like, if you don't know my mom, you ain't gonna get me.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get me.
Yeah.
But I'm her.
Okay.
I am her. And I'm just gonna live in it. I'm accepting it. I be telling people, that's not an insult. They be like, yeah, just like Birdie.
Right.
And it is. And I see why she had to act like this, because y'all don't listen.
Because y'all don't listen.
Y'all don't listen.
Hey, it is what it is.
My brother even be like, there you go, acting like mama.
Oh, that is funny. That's funny. What is a scripture or a quote that has helped you get through the most difficult times?
So again, I love the Lord, but I'm not really biblical. So as far as a scripture, not too many, and not too many quotes either. I will have to say the only thing that's just kind of really been getting me through it is just existing in the memories.
Okay.
Because remember, I was mad at that book.
Right. No, I
was mad at that book.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing in that book for me.
Yeah.
But the memories. Existing in the memories.
So that's a quote in and of itself.
Yeah. That's it. It was just existing.
How has your loss changed the way you see life, relationships, or even your role?
So, especially when it comes to relationship, I'm single. And I've been single for a long time. To the point that my sister even been like, okay. And, I don't want to risk messing up this great thing that I have going for myself spiritually. So when I try to approach a relationship, I am paying a little bit more close. Them red flags, they not pink no more. They not Six Flags. I'm like, oh, it's there.
Yeah, okay.
You're not finna mess up this happiness I got.
Yeah.
You're not about to bring all of that out in me again.
Okay.
So I handle relationships. I don't care if I gotta leave this earth alone by myself. I seen them bury my mama. And the only thing we went with her was that outfit we picked out.
Right.
None of this stuff is coming with me. I refuse to spend any days crying, somebody telling me I don't meet some standard that they have,
Goodness.
Someone trying to tell me how I need to be or how I need to behave. I will now forever be me. It's not gonna change. I will make some tweaks, but as far as trying to keep stifling myself, nah, that's done.
Yeah.
That's done. I am now forever gonna be. You either gonna like it or you love it, and if you don't, then you're just not gonna be my person. And I have learned that I don't need you as long as I got my siblings, my daddy, my kids, my grandbaby. That's it.
Yeah.
Anything else, I don't need. I only need who was right there with me, and of course my nephew and my nephews. You know, their kids. I only need who was right there with me during my worst time.
Yeah.
That is the only people that I need in my life. If I'm not for you, bye.
Yeah.
I ain't finna cry. I ain't finna stalk your Facebook. I ain't finna drive by your job. Baby, I'm be in that house.
You're not gonna be Monica?
I'm be rubbing my toes together, calling my sister, trying to figure out what's happening on this Law and Order episode. That's what I'm.
Are there moments when you feel like you're guessing your way through this, just trying to do what feels right?
Every day that I wake up. Because there is literally no handbook to this.
Right.
And I would have to say, like, me being a parent without my parent, and I'm trying to parent these adult kids that she had experience with. I did not. Okay. So I can say, like, trying to be a mama to adult children, I'm just guessing my way through this. Because I'll say something and they'll look at me like, are you kidding me right now?
Okay.
And then I'm thinking, well, that's what my mom would say to me.
Right.
Oh, it don't work on y'all. Okay.
Oh, it don't work on y'all.
Okay. Well, let's rewind this and figure it out. Because I still want to be a good mom. They just grown. Yeah. And I got to figure out a different way to parent. So I need her. Yeah. What am I doing?
Yeah. Has helping people brought any healing or clarity to your own grief process?
You know, again, like when I was able to be there for my homegirl, like my best friend, this girl came into my life through Amanda, and I can remember she didn't even tell me to come to her house, you know, when it was happening. I was like, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Only because I knew how I felt.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really want a lot of people to be like, "How are you?" I didn't want the call.
Mm-hmm.
Show up.
Mm-hmm.
Just come.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to tell you how I am right now. Because I'm falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to tell you. And I would tell her, "Hey, you didn't tell me to come over, but I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah.
You want me to bring something?" that was so that was really it.
Mm-hmm.
But she was also one of those people that was, we were working together at the time.
Mm-hmm.
When my mom
Mm-hmm.
was passing, she was dying, and I can remember her saying, "Girl, that couldn't be me." And I told her, when the time comes, you won't feel that way.
Right.
You'll have a different outlook. She was like, "Shoot, soon something happened to my mom, I'm gonna jump on that bed trying to do CPR." I was like, "No, you're not."
Yeah.
And she didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I felt like, okay, God, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the full circle moment. This is what you needed me for. This is why. This is why she and I came into each other's lives. Because you knew what you was about to do.
Right.
We didn't know.
Yeah.
And just to be able to kind of just be like, I'm here. Feed the dogs under the table, all that stuff. Just to be that person.
Yeah.
Because I was close to her mom too. Like, loved her mom. So, just being able to kind of just be there, I feel like, okay, good. I'm done now. Don't give me no more just yet.
Yeah. And it's like when you said that, like, don't call, just show up. I remember making a post the day Tiami passed, and like we woke up and I was like, our hearts are heavy. I think I said something like, our hearts are heavy. Like I have milk, but I don't have a baby. Like my arms are empty. And my mom, of course, we called her when we were leaving the hospital, and she calls me when she wakes up, and she's like, "I'm coming over."
You was like, "No, don't."
I said, "For what?" And she was like, "To be there with you." I said, "For what? You can't bring her back. What's the point of you coming over here?"
Yeah.
And got off the phone.
You didn't realize your mama was still doing her assignment that God had for her.
Yeah.
You lost your baby, but that's still your mama. She had to come take care of her baby.
Now listen, those were almost Carlos's exact words. Because he said, "What did you say to your mama?" First he said, "Who is it?" And I was like, "Mom, what did you say to?" "Nuh-uh. You let your mama come over here. She want to come and be here with her baby." And literally, part of the reason, I forgot to say this in the rest of the post. I was like, "Don't call." Like, don't call us. And he was like wondering, like, why are people, and I'm like, don't call.
Like, don't you call
Because I'm not finna entertain. I don't have the capacity right now to talk to you and answer questions. And like, first off, it ain't none of your business. Secondly, I just don't have that. And my mom came, because that was one of the reasons I was like, don't come because you're going to be over here talking. Like, no, I don't want to talk. I just want to sit and like dwell in the fact that I don't have my child. And she came over, and my uncle had gotten me a rocking chair because my mom had this rocking chair when we were growing up, and my brother broke it. It was supposed to be mine. Like, it was passed down from my mama to me.
Yeah.
Because she read to all of us, and she, like, breastfed us and stuff. And so she was like, that's the chair that I did. This is where, like, I nurtured you guys. And so I was like, I want that for my child when I have kids. So I had that chair for years. He broke it. So my uncle and aunt, they got me this rocking chair. And Carlos brought it upstairs, and he put it next to the bed. And my mama sat almost all day. She sat for hours.
She's in their rocking chair nurturing.
She sat in it. She didn't say. I fell asleep. I would sleep. I would wake up.
She was still nurturing her baby.
Yeah. And so it was like, okay, like, and that's when I learned about silent support. Like, I knew about it already, but I know, like, that's what helps me. And so, kind of going back to, like, when people say stupid stuff and you be like, you couldn't think of nothing better to say, that's where that's my go-to now. If I don't know what to say, because a lot of times we
Yeah.
don't know what to say in
Just be
situations
there.
like that, right? Yeah, you
Just be there.
just
Because I can remember somebody when I was at work and they was like, well, how your mama doing? I was like, dying. Because I honestly, like, I didn't know what else to say.
Right.
And then another coworker was like, well, dang, couldn't you have said it any different? And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know a different way. What you want to know? She died. I mean,
yeah.
that's it. I'm literally watching my superhero lay
Right.
here. And they were just like, well, you could have said it differently. I'm thinking, you got your mama. But that's when I realized people who don't get it,
Mm-hmm.
they don't know. And they don't realize, I don't know how to answer this question.
Right.
But that's how I know not to ask,
Mm-hmm.
how's your mom doing? Now I'm
Mhm.
like, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
You good? You straight?
Mm-hmm.
Because now I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
But I also know I never had time. Don't call.
Yeah.
Don't call. I don't have time to get answer this phone. Come over here. You can come.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm
just
right
sit.
here.
And just sit.
But I don't have time
Mm-hmm.
to keep picking up this phone. And I can say that Shyla, even though, you know, she's in San Antonio or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
my girl showed up. And I remember at that funeral, I don't know how they was trying to sit, but she made sure she was behind me.
Mm-hmm.
And someone was like, excuse me. She was like, you can go around. And I'm thinking, what in the heck did this girl start?
Right.
She was like, I need to make sure I'm here.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we didn't know how it was going.
Right.
But she was like, you can go around. I'm going to sit right here.
See? That's that support.
That show up.
Yeah.
That show up, that just do whatever you can.
Yeah.
The spirit flow.
That's good. Well, listen, let me tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of you because remember, you said you were going to cry. And you told me that I was going to need some tissue. And so I went to the store today and bought
But you
tissue
got this good
specifically
girl.
for you.
With the lotion.
With the lotion. Because, you know, we be getting dry around here. I
Yeah,
want to
put
make sure, you know, you...
Put them in your office.
Yes. And that's where they will be.
Office.
Yes, ma'am. Well, Squeaky, I thank you for being open and honest with us today. I know that your story is going to speak to somebody, and it's going to let them know that they are not on an island like a lot of times we do feel. We just feel like we're in a silo, like nobody knows what's going on, nobody has ever experienced or felt what we're feeling. And so you being so open and honest and vulnerable
Yeah.
has allowed other people to see, like, oh man, okay, it's not just me.
Yeah, it's
And
not. I
can make it through.
You can make it through.
And
without going to jail.
Right. We don't need that. Okay.
Without losing your job.
Right, that too. But then also remembering in that that life goes on.
It does.
And even though that sounds really callous, I say that all the time, it literally
Yeah.
it
I mean,
it
she
happens.
told
It is what it
she
is.
told us that.
Really?
Told her that girl, she walked to my room and was like, you get up, you go to
Right,
work.
go to work. Yep.
You don't need your job. She
Yeah.
was like, I'll be dead. You gonna need your job. I'm like,
Yep. Because again, life keeps going. Right. So again, I thank you.
thank you.
I'm so glad you came.
This was
And
so
I'm glad
fun.
that you were like, okay, this time, because she was very resistant. Okay, listen. That's what persistence gets you. Okay, you keep asking. What they say? What is it? Speak what you say until you see what you said. And I did it.
Okay, I like that.
She here. So, thank you, girl. I love you.
I love you too.
And I know you'll be back on for some odd reason. I'm sure.
When this airs, hopefully we'll be champions.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yes.
So we gonna work on that.
Right.
We gonna work on
Yes.
that.
Okay. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being a part of the Live in the Bold community. You definitely, if you don't know, you are not alone. Okay. God has made you for a specific purpose. And part of that journey in this purpose is you grieving or learning how to cope through grief, because you never know, according to Squeaky, who your story and who your experience is going to help. So instead of being resistant, go ahead and live in it, live through it, sit in it, but find your way out. Okay. And so that is one of the purposes of Live in the Bold. So I thank you for coming, and remember, God made everything on the face of the earth, right? But he made you in his image. So you are his greatest. Don't ever forget that. I love you.